Dear learners, good morning and welcome to this session. We are actually traveling in our discussion on coordinate system. Uh, in the meantime, we have already discussed a Cartesian coordinate system in single, two, and three dimensions. And we also have discussed polar coordinate system in two dimensions. And we extended this two-dimensional polar coordinate system to three-dimensional polar coordinate system, and by this system we have already discussed in previous video a cylindrical coordinate system. So as a learner of mathematics and physics, we will have to know about two more coordinate system. Of them, one will be discussed today, and the other coordinate system or the rest coordinate system will be discussed in next session. So, dear students, let's start the discussion on geographical coordinate system. We are going to discuss geographical coordinate system. Geographical coordinate system. In brief, we will mark this GC, geographical coordinate system. We know that the shape of our Earth or globe is similar to a sphere, but it is not completely a sphere. Its size looks like an orange. However, for easy discussion, we will consider our Earth or globe as a sphere. So we know the shape of our Earth as a sphere or a globe like such. This is our globe or Earth, and this point will be the center of our Earth. At each and every point on our Earth has a different location or different identity. And that is, if we can locate any point on the surface of our Earth, then we will see that every point has different location or different identity. Uh, Here, a horizontal imaginary line is considered from east to west. From east to west, here considered an imaginary line like such, which is called equator. This is called equator. And by this horizontal line from east to west, we can divide our Earth or globe into two equal parts like such. We can divide by equator or Earth into two equal parts, and every part has several names. This part is called a northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. And this part is called southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere. Hemisphere. Direction of this is N, and this is N. And we can also imagine a vertical line from North Pole to South Pole, which also passes through the origin. So this is called axis of rotation. Our Earth moves uh, around with this axis anticlockwise. It turns anticlockwise with respect to this axis line, which is called axis of rotation. This line is called axis of rotation. And here, this is equator. This is also equator. Here are many parallel lines which are parallel to this equator. There are many parallel lines which are also called parallel to equator. This line is equator. This line is called equator. And these parallel lines are called latitude. These lines are called latitude. Latitude. These are called latitude. And the latitude of equator is 0. Equator of latitude, latitude of equator is 0 degree. And this 0 degree works on 0 degree north or 0 degree south. At the position of equator, the latitude is 0 degree. And which lines are situated above the equator, their latitude is positive, and which latitude are situated at the lower portion of equator, and their latitude can be considered negative. Suppose the latitude of this point is 30 degree plus, then the same distance latitude on the lower side will be denoted by minus 30 degree. If we neglect this sign, then there is a provision to indicate this point by 30 degree north. And since this point is located at the southern hemisphere, so we can remark this by 30 degrees south instead of minus 30 degrees. And location of this point or latitude of this point is minus 30 degree or 30 degree north. Location of this point or latitude of this point is plus 30 degree or 30 degree. This is 30 degree south, and this is 30 degree north. And every point on this line has same latitude. Also, every point on this line has same latitude. Every point has same latitude. That is, every point on this latitude will be denoted by 30 degree south, and every point on this latitude will be denoted by 30 degree north. In future, in our discussion, we mathematically measure this 30 degree north, 30 degree south, and how they will be same on same latitude line. On the Earth's surface, there also imagine some vertical lines to the equator from North Pole to South. These are like that, from North Pole to South Pole, from North Pole to South Pole. This line are imagined. This is called longitude. These lines are called longitude. Or these lines are also called meridians. These are also called meridians. Meridian. Uh, of these meridians, one line is internationally recognized, which is vertical line to the equator from north to south pole, and it passes through the Greenwich town of London. It is internationally recognized line, which is called prime meridian. It is called prime meridian. All meridians are perpendicularly intersected to the equator. From this equator, we can say that all meridian lines are meeting with equator perpendicular. And one line is imagined from north pole to south pole over the town, Greenwich town, Greenwich, Greenwich town of London, and it is internationally recognized. And this meridian line is called prime meridian. Prime meridian. Meridian. From this line, we calculate the position of any point on the surface, and this intersecting point is called origin. Such line, the intersecting point between x and y axis, and this intersecting point is called origin. For geographical coordinate system, this point will be treated as origin O. This line is equator, and this line is called prime meridian line. And all other prime meridian lines are situated from uh, south to north, in between 0 degree to 180 degree. And the longitude of this meridian line is 0 degree. So we can say that the longitude of this line is 0 degree uh, south, 0 degree east, or 0 degree west. From south to north, from east to west. I am actually sorry. Really, the meridian of longitude of prime meridian is 0 degree east or west. And in this direction, these meridians are located from 0 degree to 180. And from this direction, meridians are located from 0 degree to minus 180. We can also say that these meridians are denoted by also 180 degree, 0 degree to 180 degree east direction. And these are lies between 0 degree to 180 degree west location. We can neglect this minus sign. So meridians are measured from this line. At this line, longitude is 0 degree, and on the right position are 0 degree to 180 degree east, and on the left position are 0 degree to 180 degree west. And here also some lines which are parallel to this equator, uh, and their location is measured from 0 degree to 90 degree to this direction. 0 degree to 90 degree this direction, and uh, uh, from this um, line we can calculate the latitude of this parallel line are by 0 degree to 90 degree minus 90 degree. 0 degree to minus 90 degree. On the north pole, there are 0 degree to 90 degree, and on the south pole, there are latitude 0 degree to minus 90 degree. We can also denote this by 0 degree to 90 degree by omitting minus sign south pole, and this can be marked by 0 degree to 90 degree on the north pole. So this is 0 degree to 90 degree north. This is 0 degree to 90 degree south. This is 0 degree to 90 degree east direction. This is 0 degree to 180 degree west direction. And these are the system for calculating latitude and longitude. These are latitude, and these are longitude. Here also a provision that by this imaginary line from north to south pole, which passes through the town which is called prime meridian, we can divide this globe or Earth into two equal parts, like that. You can divide Earth into two equal parts. Of them, one is called Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. And this is called Eastern Hemisphere. Eastern Hemisphere. And this here the longitude of prime meridian is 0 degree. This is prime meridian. Prime meridian. This is also prime meridian. The longitude of this prime meridian is 0 degree west or 0 degree east. And the other meridian lines which are located in such way from north to south pole, these lines are not parallel to this prime meridian, but these latitude lines are parallel to equator. Mind it, latitude lines are parallel to equator, but the longitude lines are not parallel to the prime meridian. So, at, at, at every point on this meridian lines, the longitude will be same. At each point on this line, at each point on this meridian lines, all of these points are at same longitude. It will also be calculated in our discussion how they will same. Longitude of this lines. This point indicates 30 degree east. So it also indicates 30 degree east. And this point is indicate 30 degree west or minus 30 degree. And also this point will indicate 30 degree west. That is, at a meridian lines, all point indicates same longitude. And at a latitude line, all point indicates same latitude. Latitudes are same at a latitude line. Longitude are same at every point on meridian line. This will be discussed mathematically and probably. Here, the latitude of equator is 0 degree north or south, and the latitude of parallel lines are lines between this direction from 0 degree to 90 degree north direction. And latitude of all these parallel lines are lines between 0 degree to 90 degree to south direction. Here, this is uh, prime meridian line. This is prime meridian line, and the longitude of this meridian line is 0 degree east or west. And in the east direction, all these lines are situated at 0 degree to 1 degree east direction. Longitude is between 0 degree to 1 degree east direction. And from this line in west direction, the longitude of all these lines lies between 0 degree to 1 degree west direction. These are longitude. longitude, and these are latitude. So two things are very more important: uh, longitude and latitude. By latitude and the longitude, we can find out position of the location or a point or any object in our Earth surface. By these two parameters, we will identify a point in this. So latitude covered total and 180 degree. And 90 degree from this direction, 90 degree from this direction, it is 180. But longitude covered 360 degree. Of them, 180 degree is covered in east direction and 180 degree is covered in west direction. Total covered 360. Now we are going to how to calculate latitude of a point which is situated on the Earth's surface. Now we are going to know how to calculate latitude of a point on the Earth's surface. We know that every point at equator has 0 degree latitude. So every point on the equator has 0 degree latitude, which works on north or south. Now, suppose here is a point P, and it is situated on the Earth's surface. Now we are going to calculate latitude of this point. So, if we would like to calculate the latitude of this point, first of all, we have to imagine a prime line through this point, so that it intersects with the equator at a certain point. So we are going to draw a prime line. Prime line passing through the point P, which intersects the equator at a certain point and connect to the south pole. From North Pole to South Pole, passing through the point P, we have drawn a prime line. Sorry, meridian line. Meridian line. Prime line actually are here, which is fixed. So we have drawn meridian lines passing through the point P, and we also connect the north and south. In that case, we see that this meridian intersects with the equator at this point. Say this is E, and this is our center of the Earth, we denoted by C. Now, there are 3 points in our hand. One point is the center of the Earth. The another point is P, whose location will be calculated. And another point is A, which intersects meridian line with equator. Now, just we join these 3 points, C, P, and CA. Then we can say that here an angle is created, which is called theta, which is denoted by theta, and this theta angle is actually latitude of this point P. And since this point situated on the northern hemisphere, so its latitude is latitude of P is theta degree north. I think that we'll be able to find out the latitude of any point on the Earth's surface. Suppose you have a point here, which is Q. So we'd like to find out the latitude of this point. So we have to draw a meridian line through this point from north pole to south. So we I'm going to draw a line, meridian line, passing through Q from north pole to south. Then we have a point at Q, which will be measured, and this is our center of the Earth. And we have got a point on the equator, this B. Therefore, we have 3 points in our hand, and one is center of the Earth, and one is Q, which will be measured. We would like to measure the latitude of this point Q, and by drawing a meridian line, we have this that intersect with the equator at B. Now we just join 3 points from C2, from C2 Q, and from C2 Q. So we can say that and also make an angle this angle. And this angle can be limited by the suppose theta 1. So we can say that the latitude of Q, latitude of Q is theta 1 degree, and this point is also situated on the northern hemisphere, theta 1 degree, northern hemisphere. If a point situated on the southern hemisphere, then just we limit theta 1 degree S. If we take a point opposite to this point, this R, then the position of this latitude of this point R will be theta 1 degree south. If we take a point at this on the southern hemisphere, if this point is M, then the latitude of this point M will be theta degree south. And in this way, we can measure the latitude of a point on the Earth surface. Now we are going to prove that since latitudes are parallel to the equator, so every point on the latitude have same latitude. That is, which line is parallel to equator, then every point of this parallel line has same latitude. Suppose we can draw a line passing through the point P and Q, which is parallel to this equator. This. We have drawn a parallel line passing through the point P and Q, which is parallel to the equator. Now, if we would like to measure the latitude of this point P, then in previous discussion, we saw that we have to draw a line passing through this point so that it intersects with the equator at the point, and then we join center this respective point and this intersecting point. We have an theta, which is the latitude of P, and this point is situated on the northern hemisphere, then it will be divided theta degree north. Now we have taken another point on this line Q. Similarly, we have to draw a line passing through the point Q, and we have got 3 points, center C, respective point Q, and the intersecting point B. So the latitude of this point Q is QCB. Now, there one thinking or one analysis is very much important that here CP indicates the radius of the Earth. Since it is center and it is a point on the surface, then it is radius of the Earth. Say radius is R. Also, CA is radius R. Here also, CQ also radius R. Also, CB is radius R. So, here we say that this line is situated parallelly to the equator. That is, every point on this line are in same height from the equator, and this height is arc or curved line. Then the uh, distance between these parallel lines is divided by this arc, and distance between these two parallel lines is also represented by QB. Since this line is parallel to this, so height of this height that everywhere is same. So we can say that this arc and this arc is same. Now, if we compare these two regions, one region C, Q, B, C, and another region C, P, A, C. We say that R that is same. Also R that is same. And these two arc is also same. If it is RA1, then it is also RA1. If this is A1, this is also one. So we can say that these two regions are concurrent. These two regions are concurrent. That is why the angle of this line CQ and CB will be same as theta. Since these two regions are concurrent, congruent, I'm very sorry, these two regions are congruent, then this triangle will be same. So we can say that also the latitude of Q is theta degree north. Latitude of P is theta degree north. Also latitude of Q is theta degree north. And similarly, in this way, we can be able to prove that latitude of every point on this point will be theta degree north. So we have successfully proved that the latitude of a parallel line of equator is same at every point. Latitude is theta degree north. Now we are going to how to calculate longitude of the point which is situated at surface level on the. Dear student, we are going to calculate longitude of a point on the surface. We have drawn a figure, which is the figure of the globe. This is north pole, this is south pole. This direction, west direction, and this is equator, and this is time meridian, which is imaginary line among the north and south pole and the village town. And the intersecting point of prime meridian and equator is denoted by origin O. Here, 2 points is fixed. One point is center C of R, and then this is the intersecting point between prime meridian and equator. Now, we would like to measure the longitude of this point P. We would like to measure longitude of P. What is the longitude of P? Here also, we would like to find out the longitude of a point on Earth's surface. For this, here also we have to draw a line which passes through the point P from north pole to south pole. That is, we will should draw a meridian line passing through the point P from north pole to south pole. We have to draw a line which passes through the line P, and this is the meridian. Meridian line. This is prime meridian line, but this is not prime meridian line. Now we see that here this meridian intersects with the equator at this point here. So it is very simple that we have two fixed points, center C and this point origin, intersecting point of equator and prime meridian. And by drawing a meridian line passing through the point P, we have got intersecting point in this meridian line with equator point A. Now we connect these 3 points O, P, and A. Then we have got an angle in this position, which is generally divided by 5. Divided by 5, and this angle is called longitude of the point. So this is the longitude of the point. If it is divided by 5, then we can say that longitude of it is 5 degree, and since this point is located on the eastern hemisphere, so we can say that the longitude of this point is 5 degree east. And we know that the longitude of this meridian line is 0 degree. Every point on the meridian line has 0 degree and longitude east or west. Longitude east or west. So by this procedure, we can calculate the longitude of a point on the Earth surface. Suppose you have another point here is Q. Q. So if we draw a meridian line passing through the Q from North Pole to South Pole, we have got same intersecting point A. Since it is the same intersecting point A, then if we join these 3 points C, O, and A, then we can say that the longitude of this point Q also 5 degree. But this point is situated on the southern eastern hemisphere or western hemisphere. This is actually on the eastern hemisphere. So the longitude of the point Q is, which is also 5 degree eastern. If a point locates the left position of this meridian, then the longitude of this point will be 5 degree western. So there, one thing is important that we saw that at every point of a meridian has same longitude, and we have got the proof of this statement. If we take any point from this meridian, then we will see that the longitude will be same height. So if P and Q are located at same meridian line, so they have the same longitude. This is the proof of the longitude will be same on the on every line on a meridian. If we take a point from other hemisphere, suppose there is a point L, we would like to measure the longitude of this point L. So simply we have to draw a line passing through this point L, and it is a meridian line from north pole to south. We have to draw that line passing through L from north pole to south. Then we see that this meridian line intersects with the equator at this point B. So simply we have to connect these 3 points of them. 2 is fixed, the end O is fixed, the center, O is origin, and we have got the point B. So we need to connect this point C, B, and O. O is already connected. Then we have got an angle center is this. Say this is I1. So we can say that the longitude of L is I1 degree, and since this situated at the left position of the meridian, or we can say that this point is located at western hemisphere, so the longitude of L is 5 degree west. So by easily we can calculate the longitude of the point on the Earth's surface by similar process, and it is very important that every point on a meridian line has same longitude. At every point on a line which is parallel to equator has same latitude. Every point on parallel line of equator has same latitude. Every point on meridian line has same longitude. This is very important information for us. If we calculate the longitude and latitude of the point. Now we are going to calculate latitude and longitude of a point simultaneously. Dear student, follow carefully and sincerely what we are going to calculate or do. How to calculate latitude and longitude simultaneously of a point or place on the Earth surface. We have drawn figure of Earth of view. This is North Pole, this is South Pole, this is east direction, this is west direction, and this is center of the Earth, and this is the intersecting line between equator and prime meridian. This is prime meridian. Prime meridian. Intersecting point is divided by the origin O. So here 2 points is fixed. One is intersecting point O, one is center of the Earth C. Now, suppose we would like to measure the longitude and latitude simultaneously at the point P or a place on the surface. This is P, divided by P. So, first of all, we have to draw a meridian line which passes through the point, respective point P, from North Pole to South Pole. So, we are going to draw a line, meridian line, passing through the point P from North Pole to South Pole. From North Pole to South Pole. We have such line. This is a meridian line. Meridian, not prime meridian. Meridian line passing through the respective point P and joining North and South Pole. North and South Pole. After drawing this line, we have got an intersecting point of this meridian line with the equator, which is denoted by E. So, here we have 4 points in our hands. Of them, 2 points is fixed. One is center of the Earth, one is the intersecting point between the meridian and equator, one is the intersecting point of drawing meridian line and equator, and the 1 point our respective point. Since we can we want to calculate the longitude or latitude of this point P, so that is why this is our respective point. So now for finding the latitude, what we have to do? For latitude we will have to joining 3 points. Have to join 3 points, which is the respective point P with the center C, and the new intersecting point with the meridian line and the equator A. Then we have made an angle here, which is ACP, which is denoted by theta, and it is called also polar angle. And this angle is actually indicates latitude. of the point P. Latitude of P is theta, and the unit is degree. And since this point lies on the northern hemisphere, then we can divide it by theta degree north. So one thing is finished. Again, for longitude of the point P, we have to join also 3 points. Of these 3 points, 2 are fixed, which are center of the earth and the origin. And by making meridian line, the intersecting point with the equator, we have got the point A. So we have to join these 3 points, center, origin, and this intersecting point. Then we will get the longitude of the point P, and this is the this angle, which is denoted by phi, which is also called azimuthal angle. So number 2 is longitude of P is theta degree, and since it's situated at the eastern pole, for latitude we'll have to observe whether it is on the northern pole or southern pole. For longitude we'll have to observe this point situated on the either eastern hemisphere or western hemisphere. So we see that this point is located at the eastern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. And then latitude is theta degree north and the longitude is theta degree east. So by this method, we can easily calculate the latitude and longitude of the point. These two are very important. Theta is called polar angle, and phi is called azimuthal angle. And this is nothing but a convention. Theta is polar angle and phi is azimuthal angle. So we can now locate this point by theta degree north and theta degree phi degree east. The location or identity this point is theta degree north, phi degree east. So in this easy way we can calculate the position or location or indicate a point by latitude and longitude. For any point or any place which is situated on the Earth's surface, we can easily calculate by this way latitude and longitude. I again repeat it. The latitude of equator is 0. Longitude of prime meridian is 0. Equator can divide the earth into 2 equal parts. Of them, the upper part is known as northern hemisphere and the lower part is known as southern hemisphere. Prime meridian also divide the earth into 2 equal parts. Of them, the right part is called eastern hemisphere and the left part is called western hemisphere. Here one thing should be noted here for easy memorization. Latitude of P is the angle PCA, which is measured by theta degree. Longitude of P is the angle OCA, which is measured by phi degree. And it is northern hemisphere, it is situated on eastern hemisphere. we can displace this point or distinction. Suppose it is P or previous line or same line. Every time this will not be same line. This will be this can be different line. So it will be helpful for understanding easily latitude and longitude. This line will not same always. Now we are going to take to example, or we can say that we are going to exercise to find out point from its location and how to locate a point. Dear students, follow the example of work practice. How to find coordinate of a given place or point and locate a place or point from its coordinates. Suppose USA is located at the point A. Now we have to find out its location or find out its coordinate or find out its latitude and longitude. And the position of Bangladesh is remarked by or denoted by 23.685 degree north and 90.356 degree east. That is, the position of Bangladesh is declared. Just we have to find out where it is situated on Earth's surface. First of all, we would like to work on the point A. We would like to find out the coordinate of it. So as per definition or as per calculation or as per method, we have to draw a line through the A from North Pole to South Pole. This is our prime meridian line. This is prime meridian line. This is the equator. Now we have to draw a line passing through the point A, passing through the point A from North Pole to South Pole. We have drawn a meridian line. This is meridian line. This is prime meridian line. This is meridian line. Meridian line. Now, for latitude, we have to join 3 points. These 3 points are center and the respective points and where meridian line meet with the equator. Suppose this point is D. So we have to join these 3 points C, A, and D. And this angle gives us the latitude of the point A. This point is the latitude of the point A. Again, for longitude of the point A, we have to connect 3 points, and these are center C and the origin O and the intersecting point D. So this is the longitude. This is denoted by theta. This is denoted by phi. Now, easily we can measure this two angle by our compass or any other method. We can calculate this two angle theta and phi. If we calculate this with the compass, then we get the result 37.0902 degree. And since this point is located on the northern hemisphere, then we can set this at degree north. So the latitude of the point or location which is indicated in USA is 37.0902 degree north. And if we calculate this angle by compass, we will get the result and 95.7129 degree, and we know that this position or this location or this country or this place is located on the western hemisphere, and we know that America or USA is western country. So the longitude of this point 95.7129 degree west. Therefore, we have got the coordinate of USA. So the answer is coordinate of USA is 37.0902 degree north and 95.7129 degree west. Now, one thing is important here, student. We see here the theta angle is greater than the angle phi. Actually, this angle we see here on the board or plane, but actually this angle are situated at space, situated at space at center C. That is why we have to imagine this angle, and actually, if we calculate this, we will get the accurate result. And we have another tools. If we make this arc from S equal to R theta, where R is the radius of unit circle, then theta will be the arc length, which is arc length. So by arc length, we can easily calculate this arc in radial method. Then we can convert this into degree method. Then we find the accurate result 95.7129 degree west. Now we'll have to complete our second task. Here, the location or coordinate of Bangladesh is given such. We have to find out where Bangladesh is situated on Earth's surface. So, for finding the location of Bangladesh, or to find the point for Bangladesh on Earth's surface, first of all, we will have to make this angle. That is, we will have to measure longitude of Bangladesh. So we know that longitude can be measured with the center and this origin and the intersecting point of meridian line with the equator. So if we move from here with this angle, then we can get the intersecting point on equator. So by compass, we can draw this angle 90.3560 degree on this arc length. Suppose it denotes the angle 90.3563 degree east. We are on the east direction. So this is longitude of Bangladesh. Now we will have to draw a meridian line passing through this intersecting point. Suppose this point is T. So we have to draw an intersecting point, draw a meridian line. So we will have to draw a meridian line passing through the point T and north and south. We have to draw a meridian line passing through the point T and north to south. So we have made meridian line for finding Bangladesh. Now we know that Bangladesh is situated on this meridian line. This meridian line for America and line for USA. Here also given that the latitude of Bangladesh 23.6650 degree north position. So we will have to move from this point to north direction, northern hemisphere, by this angle 23.66 degree. So we can easily draw an angle which is 23.68 degree. Suppose from here this angle is such 23.68 83.6850 north. So you can easily say that here is an intersecting point which is driven by B. So if we calculate the location or coordinate of B, so we have to draw a meridian line passing through the B from north to south pole. Then it intersects with the equator T. Then we join C, B, T, and this angle is denoted the latitude of a point. And also, if we join C, O, and T, then we get the longitude of this point. So, the first process, by knowing the latitude and longitude, at first we set longitude of the Bangladesh, and we find out the angle of or latitude of Bangladesh. We have got a point on our surface, which indicates the position of Bangladesh. That is, Bangladesh is situated on the surface is at. Therefore, the position of our motherland Bangladesh is at B. This is USA. This is Bangladesh on Earth surface. So student, this was our two tasks. We have successfully completed this two tasks by 2A method. From coordinate, we can find out the point. And we have given a point, we can make its coordinate or position on our surface. Here one thing is also important, why we measure longitude and latitude in degree method. We can also measure this by radian method or gradient method. In general, we use degree method as because these phenomena are related to time. If we calculate local time, international time, then we have to use such a method where is time is involved. We know that 1 degree equals 60 minutes. Also, 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So here is a condition that every meridian line can be drawn within 15 degree distance, from where we can easily calculate local time of the country or point or a place with respect to the prime meridian line and the intersecting point of the equator O. From this time, the time will be calculated in general. That is why we use degree method for calculating latitude and longitude. So, dear student, this was my today's presentation on graphical coordinate system. I think that we have got a formula or a rhythm or a chance how to calculate latitude, longitude, or position of a point on the earth. Thank you very much for staying with me. We will meet with another coordinate system in future. Thank you once again.